While studying a thin slice of cork, Robert Hooke discovered that the cork resembled the structure of a honeycomb, which he named as little compartments. And these little compartments are named as cells. Cork is a substance which is obtained from the bark of a tree. Robert Hooke, with the help of simple microscope in 1665, discovered that the Latin word from cell it comes. It was the discovery which is very important as it gives the basis for the cell biology, and it also further discovered the cell theory. In 1674, Anton Leeuwenhoek, a Dutch microbiologist, improved with the microscope, discovered the free living cells in pond water. In 1831, a Scottish botanist, Robert Brown, discovered and named nucleus in plant cell. J. E. Purkinje, a Czech animal physiologist in 1839, gave the term protoplasm for the living fluid substance present inside the cell. In 1866, Haeckel established that the nucleus was responsible for storing, transmitting, and hereditary characters. Now, cell theory was an important discovery made by Virchow, Skaldian, Schiavone, and Purkinje. These all zoologists, botanists, they all helped to discover the cell theory. In 1838, Jacob Matthias Skaldian, a German botanist, first proposed the idea that all plants consist of cells. A year later, in 1839, Theodor Schiavone, a German zoologist, independently asserted that all animals and plants are made of cells. This joint find forming the basis of the cell theory. The cell theory was further in 1855 when German biologist R. Virchow presented the idea that cells arise from pre-existing cells. So, cell theory given by Skaldian and Schiavone. First, all cells exist from pre-existing cells. Cell is the structural and functional unit of living organism, and the cell perform all the metabolic activities. Then some cells which are unicellular have a lifespan which is smaller. Cells arise from pre-existing cells. No cell can originate spontaneously or the novo, but comes into being only by division of already existing cell. Every cell starts its life from a single cell. Viruses are exception to cell theory. Unicellular and multicellular, they are the two types of organism. Unicellular consists of single cell. Multicellular consists of more than one cell. The lifespan of unicellular is small. The lifespan of multicellular is more. There is a division of labor in unicellular. Cells are specifically perform special functions in multicellular. There is division of labor in multicellular. Then we have a